Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. We're going to basically play one of the old games we basically didn't actually finish yet, which was of course our battle with Austria-Hungary. Yes, Austro-Hungary. So Austro-Hungary, bit big, well, a lot bigger than it used to be, of course. We of course got some territory here. We did make some pretty substantial mistakes in that effort. It might potentially be worthwhile to basically do a restart because they actually made some tweaks. They made some tweaks to the focus tree, I believe, of Austro-Hungary. So that might be worthwhile looking into at some point or another. Is that worthwhile doing? Probably not. We can of course do something with destroyers. Gives me additional naval experience, which of course is always welcome, I would say. What do we got currently selected here is construction engineering. I'm actually going to go for the destroyers here. We got insufficient resources of certain types. Okay. So where's our main armies located once again? So we of course got our armies defending up here. That's just double checking. It's mostly around here where we're basically defending against our opponents. Karelia. Unfortunately, they're not part of our alliance. And as you can see, they've got quite a lot of negative points towards us, which is a bit of a pity. I've got substantial armies here located, as you can see already. Yes. Yes. So that's my army there. That's 24. I'm missing one. I'm not sure where that one is. Okay, I've got a medal that I can actually do something with here. These guys are guarding this section here, which is pretty well defended at the moment. Then these guys are down here, trying to fight their way in terms of defending this territory. Let's just modify this slightly. Let's actually do it like that, because that would basically help me out in terms of being able to defend this. As you can see, we're already on the retreat here, pulling back from here. What is happening to our supply situation here? As you can see, we got supplies coming in from there. And in actual fact, yeah, it's great to keep the river, but you need to get your supplies in. They got supplies from there. We got supplies from various different locations here, which, okay, for now is okay. I basically granted these guys independence instead of basically making them into subjects, which I probably should have done. But hey ho, we all learn from our mistakes. These guys are on the way here as well. Yeah, maybe I should modify this line slightly after all, to really benefit from the terrain as much as possible. Mountainous we got here, of course, flatland. We got flatland. That seems to be a better approach. Okay, so whose fallback line is that we basically are being assigned to? No, that's a different army. So if I basically set this fallback line here for this army as well. I got two armies with fallback lines here, it looks like. Okay. These guys are defending the coast here, just to prevent any invasion. Same with these guys. In reality, I probably could consolidate these two into one. It makes so little sense to keep these two as separate. What's this general's level? Okay, this is a level 1 general. This one is a level 3 general. So if I then set these guys here also to take care of that, that just spreads the workload a bit better along those units. And I've got a general at my disposal, which I can leverage elsewhere. So these guys are defending the border here. As you can see, Luxembourg is pretty well defended here. These guys are defending the Italian side of the border. I would love to be able to push the British out of that particular province, or push some of the guys out from down here, but I haven't actually had any luck in that sense. I still got a manpower pool of 1.5 million, as you can see. I can do still a variety of different things here. Press censorship is one of the ones I could potentially go for. We can actually expand our aluminum plant in Stalingrad, or God knows where that is. Let's try to find that. Okay, so that's over here, which I don't want to do anything with. Trans-Danubian bauxite. Trans-Danubia is right in our core territory, so I guess that makes sense. Particularly if we are importing that. Actually, are we importing it? No, we're exporting it. So it's not really an urgent one for us. Derna. Where's Derna? Really? Okay, why can we do Derna? Oh, okay, that's in Transylvania, it looks like. Okay, I can guess I can work with that. Oil. Oil is always important. Whether we need to import it or we can basically export it or whatever is entirely irrelevant. Okay. So we basically were looking at these armies here. These were, of course, defending the western borders here. Then, of course, these guys are here to try to stem the tide. Actually, these guys are... Hold on. Why have we got this one taking this route here? That makes so little sense. Why don't I take these guys and set up a proper border here? I'll set up a proper border here along this kind of line. Yeah, that should work. That gets me a nice defensible line to occupy here as such. Then, of course, we had these guys here that we're basically going to set on a proper fallback line here initially. Okay. Okay, these guys are part of that same army here, isn't it? Did I just allocate them to go to that line or not? I did. So maybe these guys here are just stuck. We got hardly any intel on these guys, don't we? So we're basically trying to decipher the United Kingdom's list of stuff there, which is fine for now. I'm pretty sure we got lots of stuff that's basically damaged at the moment that we just need to get back up to scratch here, as you can see already. Here, am I basically building anything here? I probably could build one of these beauties here. That's the most western province that we got, which ultimately means it should be able to reach the furthest as such. Right, we're of course working on various different ships. I can actually do conversion from stockpile, which actually will go a lot faster. Because it actually takes older designs, that are actually older designs within the same mark that we basically got access of, which is going to help in terms of the production speed there significantly. We're stockpiling, as you can see, CAS here. We're basically doing upgrades of those. We're doing light tanks. Hold on, what is the current design? Advanced light tank chassis. Why are we building just a chassis? Oh, it's not just a chassis. It looks like a chassis by its on its own, but it is not. Okay, we basically got this set of equipment, the Danuvia 43M. We got trucks where we need a significant larger number of, as you can see as well. Trucks we got shortages of, but we don't have shortages at this level, I think, in terms of the supplies. So in terms of supplies, we actually got an excess of them, so that's good. War austerity trains, we got a good number of them. So the fact that we're not producing any at the moment is not a massive issue. And look at how small our actual shipyards are. It might make sense for us to add additional shipyards first. So if we cancel that and actually do this one instead, that gives me a slightly bigger production capacity as such. All right, let's get the game going. If, of course, we don't have any other bits. Final check, Italy. Let's call this Italy. Italia. Okay. This is Baltics. This is... I probably need to reorganize these, don't I? And this is most definitely not south. This is west. Okay, so these guys are fine. These guys are okay here for now.
Kész! Visszaszorítjuk őket!
That is... Okay, so these guys, I suspect I want to move over to there.
Kész!
These guys are just purely defense. Let's just double check again. So these guys actually might want to put into there.
Értettem!
Any final bits I can see here in terms of these generals where I need to basically do any upgrades? No, I don't think so. These guys seem to be good for now. Cavalry leader, really? Combined arms might be better, but okay.
Mozgás előre!
Motorized and mechanized get additional defense. Perfect. Okay, let's go for that. Sweet. Ah, cool. Always nice to get additional bits like that.
Támadjatok tovább! Támadjatok tovább! Sorakozó!
Actual fact,
Értettem!
I suspect that this line would be better served if they were manned by these guys here instead of the yellow guys.
Mozgás előre! Figyelem! Figyelem!
So if I basically take these guys here, remove that line there. There we go. That should do the trick. All 11 assigned to there.
Kész! Hagyd nekik!
Yes, we're defending that quite nicely there. So if I look here, as you can see, we basically got our close air support operating here, close air support. Why don't I actually have any fighters here? It would make sense to have fighters here, wouldn't it? These are my transport planes. I don't need my transport planes here, to be honest. Let me relocate them back to my main territories here. Fighters, I've got 1,300 or almost 1,400 of them. Currently operating in various different locations. These are close air support planes. These are, of course, my fighters. Getting a pretty decent number there, as you can see. Extensive conscription, which is not bad. War economy. Okay, extensive environmental training, which has been great for us in terms of being able to extend, of course, our troops there. So basically these mountain units, they can get stronger. Not sure how many mountainous units have I actually got. Oh dear, I've got a number of them. They're not, okay, they need a bit of training it looks like, and they also need equipment.
Figyelem!
Awaiting delivery of infantry equipment and support equipment. So it basically comes down to me having a shortage of both of those, it looks like. Infantry equipment and support equipment. Ooh, I need about 16,000 of them, it says. Wow. All right. I need lots of these as well, it looks like. One thing we'll quite clearly see here is, of course, that that line is now properly positioned here. They will try to attack, but they will not necessarily succeed as such. And if I start building some fortifications here, that would be really, really helpful. Let's just have a look at this queue here first. So, as you can see, there's a few of these bits that we need to work with. I'm going to prioritize those just for now. They don't take that long to build, to be honest, so that should be done relatively quickly. Heavy machine guns, which is of course an upgrade we could have done for our aircraft. We're in 1943. Double cannon. I'll do the research on the cannons here, that's fine. Moldova. Why are we getting so much resistance here? I'm not sure. Okay, let's have a quick look. So have I actually got... What have I got currently as my units? Ooh, I'm using armored divisions. That's not great, isn't it? I'm using a local police force. If I basically switch this to civilian oversight... Well, this helps reduce resistance, but also lowers the compliance, which is not ideal. Hungarian Russia, okay. So as you can see, we're working here on our oil fields in Derna. Once we got that done, actually I'm not even importing any oil, but I'm exporting it, which is great. So I should be able to export more of it. So our main fighting is occurring here, as you can see. Let's just double check. Am I getting enough supplies through here? So we got level 2 being worked on there. We don't actually have level 2 here yet. Nova. That should push them to the bottom of the list, isn't it? All right, so we got our fortresses being worked on here, which in reality I want to keep prioritizing, but then these of course come next. They don't take that long to do anyway, so that's fine. Let's just double check. Any repairs? Yes, there's a repair to be done in Moldova once again. Okay, these guys are doing okay. These guys are doing okay. These guys are doing okay. Yep, so I'm fine in that regards at the moment. Yeah, low supplies is a bit of an issue. Not massive, but it does not help our situation, so to speak. As you can see, I've actually put a line here just to make sure I don't get into those situations of low supplies. It's really not ideal if you get into those kind of situations. So yeah, we're trying to basically keep that from happening. Why is that one suffering? Okay, so let's modify our line slightly here. So we're trying to use the river here as much as possible as a defensive line. I should really probably build a depot here to be able to supply those locations quickly. I know the depot will take quite a while to do, so another 3 months or so. But the fact that we built fortresses in those locations should most definitely help us hold this entire line here as such. At least for now. So currently I'd say we're pretty much in a stalemate position. There is some work that we could potentially do here. Japanese shogunate. Okay. What else could we do? Yes. The German Empire, which of course the Kaiser in control. This Kaiser Wilhelm III. Okay. Italy is on our side. It's the Socialist Republic of Italy, though. As you can see, we got a decent number of troops here. Let's just double check. Have we got any planes that are currently not doing anything? This one is not doing anything. But then one's not really in a state to do much. Why are we operating here? In central Russia? Oh, I'm operating there. Interesting. Close air support units here. Okay. Okay. Doesn't make sense to keep that flying there. Or does that make sense to basically go into that region here? Air supply, really? Am I still running an air supply mission here? Could be that, that's why I basically had those planes there originally. To do the air supply. Ouch. I lost transports, I lost transports. Now what am I transporting here though? Good question to which I've got no answer at the moment. Okay, I need to get more military factories up and running. Unfortunately, that means I need to deprioritize certain things. We'll get there, it just takes time. I think these guys agreed that currently a stalemate is not necessarily a bad way to go. Okay, so attrition is not helping us here. Okay, let's have a quick look here. So I got train lines I can potentially run from here directly to there. We're getting stuff in already. So let's go back to the bottom here. That should be a really quick one to do. Just a tiny bit of rail track there that just needs to be created. Can I actually see the supply routes? Now I know in Hearts of Iron number, what was it, number 3? You can very clearly see actually how the supplies were running through the territory. Demand supply is 1.6. Demand supply is 11.8. And from the base we're getting 5. From civilian factories we're getting 0.9. This one's got no demand, interestingly enough. 1.6. So why is all the demand going towards this one here, you get to wonder. Okay, so do I need to basically prioritize another railway? Possibly. What is this railway line called? Sochi to... that section there. And I do need to prioritize this one now as well to make sure that we get those supplies into there. Limited by capital, really? Limited by railway level? Hold on. Why is this limited by capital? Okay. 25 are going through there, 20 are going through there, 25 are going through there. Crikey. So all of these lines here, as you can see, they're currently at their max. That's German territory, actually. Okay. Is the Ukraine one of our allies? I'm not sure. Let's improve relations with them. See what we can get out of them. Our war support is not the highest at the moment. We can boost it by 5% doing a radio transmission. Republic of Suriname joins the Allies. The American-Polish War. Wow. Denmark joins the Allies. Really?
Készen
I kind of expected that to happen quickly. So this line should be getting better supplies now because we're no longer actually running stuff through there. What is this? SSSR, interesting. Sweet, anti-tank weapons. So we basically got a booster there. We're still in 1943. I can get an improved engine for my tanks.
Figyelem! Sorakozó!
Okay. Now the tide is turning.
Mozgás előre!
Alright, aerial works. We basically got an additional design option here. We are going to work on the advanced small airframe, I think. It's a few days ahead of time, but that's okay for now.
Értettem. Készen állok. Sorakozó.
Okay, look at these guys. We really need to keep the pressure on them. As soon as they basically retreat, push them further.
Visszaszorítjuk őket! Fedezékbe vonulunk.
Perfect. Our shipyards have been expanded. An additional 3, as you saw. Reclaim the Empire. Why can I not do that? Reclaim Venetia. Why can I not do that one? Oh, there is not in a faction. So because they're in our faction, okay. So I got pretty much everything, except I haven't been able to do this. Kaz, focus, capital. Okay, let's go for that one for now.
Értettem.
Okay.
Fedezékbe vonulunk.
Are these Canadians? Looks like they got Canadians operating with them as well.
Értettem. Készen állok. Figyelem. Értettem.
Okay. But Denmark wanted to join the fight, and they kind of have to suffer the consequences, isn't it?
Figyelem.
Okay.
Figyelem.
Let's not do that. So see, they're actually... Ooh, they're trying to reclaim Bitburg. Why did we lose Bitburg?
Figyelem.
Yeah, I'd say probably we should forget about that for now.
Figyelem.
Wow. That looks to be quite formidable. At least the units they put into there. Bitburg was lost, wow. So we got this already at the max, which is good in itself, but not ideal still.
Értettem. Mozgás előre. Sorakozó. Támadás alatt.
Okay. We got aerial support here in this region anyway, so that's fine. Different regions it looks like. That's our close air support. Now if we basically move these guys to here and then tell them to basically operate in that region there, that will be helpful. Transports. Again, we're trying to help them with the supplies there, as and when we can. Bolster spirits. If we improve our worker conditions, consumer good factories will increase temporarily. Stability will grow though, which is good. Hungarian Russia. Okay, that's fine for now. Okay, then we got these guys here with more close air support. It which is coming from here, it looks like. It's not a lot that we can do there, but okay, every little bit helps. Okay. That's all good. Ooh, the British are putting their tanks in here now as well. Yes. Not the most well organized, but that's more than sufficient. Let's move one of them here. Okay, I'm gonna actually move that one there. Once that capital falls, the rest should fall quickly. Or so I would presume. So see, we do have the railway guns here. As you can see, we're basically defending this quite nicely. Yes, we still suffer from attrition here. Our organization is suffering because of that. But again, we're trying to do whatever we can to alleviate that. Now back in Hearts of Iron 3, we could actually set up supply lines ourselves. So we can actually say take supplies from here to there. It would be great if we had that in Hearts of Iron 4, because in this instance we're trying to take the overland route. And that's not the most efficient because we got some roadblocks in there, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll make the best with what we got here. Okay.
Figyelem! Sorakozó! Támadjatok tovább!
Okay. As you can see, that's our general that's leading the charge here. Fighting against the Iraqis as well, it looks like. Denmark has capitulated. Great. Well, let's still deal with the last hangovers here. As soon as they capitulated, Iceland became an independent nation, it looks like. Dutch Reich declared war on Belgium. Ooh, cool. Okay. Now that I want to focus on stuff we can do here. This is just around the corner, so that shouldn't take too long. Okay, we got a new engine design here. Armor we can boost as well. Just properly drive them out of here first.
Kész!
Still about 4 units left there. Looks like the Belgians are not going to hold long, isn't it? Perfect. So these guys I can now deploy to this front here. Is Belgium our enemy? Does look like it. Send an attaché to them, interesting enough. Let's let them recover their organization first. After which they'll start driving into the Belgians.
Figyelem! Figyelem!
Okay. Well, that's not really working, is it?
Figyelem! Készen állok!
If I now do a concentrated attack here, that seems to be going slightly better. Could I position some of my armies or air force here? Yes, I suspect so. Benelux, Western Germany. Okay, let's support them over here. That's more close air support we got here as well. We'll try to do whatever we can in reality here to try to boost all of this again as much as we can. Again, as you can see, we're boosting our production of guns. How are we doing in terms of our resources? The only thing we need to import, as you can see at the moment, is rubber. Because we've got a lot of self-sufficiency going on here.
Kész!
Estonian-Finnish League. Really? Oh, okay. Really? Oh, okay. Well, where's Estonia? There's no Estonia left. Highly democratic, as you can see. Okay. So we took one province here.
Értettem!
Can you give them accommodation? They don't have any as of yet. Supply consumption is interesting. Recovery rate or attack. Let's go for the attack here.
Fedezékre vonulunk!
Lots of stuff going on. The defense here is holding quite nicely.
Case.
This one, do I need to keep that in line here? Possibly, possibly not. Okay, let's split that in two and basically have half of them on the other part of the line there. Nice. Mobile core, what's our key doctrine at the moment? We're almost at the bottom here. Professional officer core, okay, effect. Guerrilla tactics, really? We don't have them actually occupying our territory, so from that perspective we're okay. Naval is good. Air doctrine is already at the max, so hey ho. Okay. What's happening to our navy? Actually, I haven't actually looked at that at all. Being repaired. Have I actually set enough of these units to help with the repairs? No, I actually haven't. That kind of makes sense then, doesn't it? Yes, we need repairs, but we're not setting units or any of our fleet units to be helping with the repair. Right, so destroyers we're not going to do. Here, bits and bobs, no, we're not going to do that either. Construction engineering helps with, of course, production of supply hubs, etc., etc., etc. Is my supply hub done by now? It is, so that's good. Cool, let's get all of those bits completed. So additional factories coming online eventually. Can I build more factories here, to be honest? Of course, I have to choose this first. As you can see, there is capacity for additional bits. So as you can see, these are at full capacity in terms of infrastructure, which is great. Montenegro is done already, so that's fine. Cannot do nuclear yet. Why can I not do nuclear yet? Because I just haven't done the research for that, which I'll have to rectify quickly. Actually, we are doing the research already. That's going to complete soonish. We can basically go for the guided rocket. So basic guided missile will become available here. Actually, this gives boosts to the actual rocket artillery as well. Interesting. I did not realize that. Mountainous units have been boosted. mechanized I can do research on. What can I do here? Let's boost, of course, this one here. Time sensitive events. Ooh, promotion. Nice. Okay. Oh, that's nice to see that we basically moved forward here.
Figyelem!
Let's just double check my org. Ooh, ooh. Nice. Let's just not modify anything here for now.
Kész!
The fact that they had to pull units back from there has most
Értettem!
definitely not served them well, is it?
Figyelem! Kész!
Look at that. That is nice. They just leave entire sections open here.
Támadás alatt! Sorakozó! Figyelem! Kész!
Okay, come on.
Sorakozó!
We can do this. Okay, let's try to cut them off. If you can cut them off from supplies, that would be amazing.
Értettem! Sorakozó!
Okay.
Értettem! Kész! Sorakozó! Kész!
Okay.
Készen állok! Kész!
Sweet. You can cut into there. Again, great. Really trying to exploit any weakness in their lines. There you can see.
Szó. Haladás tovább! Figyelem! 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 Figyelem!
Okay, let's keep this movement up and running. Come on. Ooh, this will be a big change. We can start working on a better design of our aircraft. So this is the okay, so what do we got here at the moment? This is the improved small airframe that we got. Interwar. Advanced small airframe. Okay, let's modify this one first. One engine level 3. Special slots armor plating. Back. Electronics. I don't need electronics at the moment in reality. I'm gonna focus on these here, which will give me self-sealing fuel tanks, and also I'm going to put on here more armor plating. Heavy machine guns. This gives air attack. This gives also air attack. Also gives ground attack capabilities. Small bombs. No, I don't want those. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's change the look and feel of that. Gosh. And then of course here we got our close air support, which currently consists of... What's our close air support look like at present? HEA 2, no, improved CAS is what it's called. Where do I find the improved CAS? I guess it's this one. As you can see, I got here light machine guns and I got small bomb bays. And I got dive brakes as well, which gives me additional air defense, naval targeting, etc, etc. Okay, great. So I'm going to go for the advanced small airplane. I'm going to make modifications to there. CAS weapons. I can go for my bomb locks. Or I can go for these. Both give me a reduction in agility. So let's go for the small bombs. We're going to go for the heavy machine guns, or should I go for the cannons? Okay, again, we're going to go here for the dive brakes. I was thinking, but maybe I go for the armor plates. Okay, and that's gonna cost me, it says 9. Weight exceeds trust. Ah, of course. Okay. Air attack, air defense. Okay. Why do I get such a weird icon to show that? And again, it still doesn't update here, which is that a bug? I'm not sure. Anyways, we're basically going for the advanced fighter frames. Still doing an old design here as well. So that's the Mark III. And then we're gonna go for this one here, which is the upgraded or next tier, so to speak. They took all of that territory here already, so that's perfect.
Kész!
So this, in theory, I could transfer on to that unit there. Let's do that. So we're fighting our way into that particular province there, as you can see. Let's try to take that airfield as well then.
Figyelem! Figyelem!
Okay. Denmark was taken. We're still defending the same line, it looks like. But our allies here are attacking certain provinces.
Kész!
There we go. We should be able to push them back there, as you can see.
Sorakozó!
Okay, so we got aerial superiority here. Infantry expert. So this line here. Updated accordingly.
Készen állok!
Okay, let's have a look here as well. So we, because you can go from here directly. Okay. Perfect. Crikey, that's still taking longer than I thought it would.
Értettem!
Perfect. Nuclear reactor. That was nice to see. Enable ballistic computer. Alright guys, we're going to call it a day in a minute. But let's first start the next bit of research here. It's that next tier of extraction. So guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll see you next one. In the meantime, take care. Bye bye.